Good morning. Happy August. The purpose of this recording is to touch on the aspect of change, which still has not gone away yet. We are currently still in the critical stages of doing away with what no longer serves us, and most importantly, welcoming in the new. Only it's not as easy as that sentence chimes. It's not easy for any of us. But if we don't change, the changes will be made for us at this point in time. Now, who in the world wants to change what's comfortable? I don't know. Not you, not me. Oh no. Sure, you are willing to eke in a slight amount of change. You're willing to give the universe a thing or two, and you've probably already done this. So what in the world is Bonnie talking about, you're saying? Well, I have a hankering feeling there's still more change to be done. Look, when your lifestyle, your manner of earning a living, who you live with, where you live, how you bring food up to the table, when those ideals are up for grabs, you don't want to go there. But unless I can tell you it's a better deal on the other side of the coin. And that's just the point. It can be a better deal, and it will be a better deal. Only thing is, you can't see that fraction of the equation yet. I know you can't. It's even said that a psychic or an astrologer can't say exactly what's going to happen because Uranus, the planet, who is the agent of change, is who is responsible for this upheaval in your life. One of the planets responsible. When Uranus is at play, you can't tell exactly what's going to happen. Surprises are all around us. Now, you got to admit, the turbulence of making a change still, which isn't welcome, by the way, is just at that slightest layer, at almost at the surface of your skin. You know something's still got to change up. Most of you have already accepted that the old manner of living is not returning. Come on, it's been 3 years, 5 years for many of us. We know we aren't going back now. And if you don't know that yet, get into the internet and find out, because we're not going back. But there still may be that decision of moving on, of incorporating new expectations, new limits of monetary expenditures, new manners of expressing yourself creatively. And what about the new degrees of love? Do you know that right now, astrologically, some individuals are running into the love of their life, their new soulmate? I don't talk about those things lightly, you know that. New careers, yes, but the love of their life. Wow. What's the purpose of all this change? Freedom. Freedom from worn out, outmoded ways of doing things. Again, if you don't free yourself, the universe will do it for you without your asking. So, what is it that you're supposed to do? How are you supposed to handle it? Ultimately, it would be wise to take a look at where your strengths are, where you shine. Is it storytelling? Is it communicating or not communicating? Is it letter writing? Is it leading the group? Or is it coming up with the idea that the group can follow up with? Is it coming up with the money for the idea? Is it painting a picture to explain the idea? Is it standing on a soapbox and actually explaining that idea? Is it bringing balance to the lives of those around you? Is it bringing a spiritual component to the lives of everyone around you? Is it listening to others? Everyone has a group of innate traits or strengths which can help them through this turbulent time of change. So, I did offer last week a special of a psychic reading at $99, an astrological reading at $125, which is half of the usual price. And I have that special on until the 6th of August. If you wish to partake of it, we can do it by phone. We can do it by email where I audio tape and send you the reading. We can Skype. It doesn't have to be done by August 6th, but please order by August 6th. Perhaps we can take a look at what areas of your life are still up for change, checking in. Have you done the changes? And where do you find the strength to make those changes? What are your born in abilities that will help you along the way? We do need a reminder. Also, take a look at what's coming down the line in the next year or two. I also have a Venus relationship special on because Venus is attracting just what you want to attract. When things are changing, you do need to bring in the new. What is it you really want to attract? To being clear. Sometimes in these instances, or most times in these instances, we are carrying past life baggage with us. We want to rid ourselves of that. And if you've been with me, we have spoken about that. Enough on that 5-minute infomercial. Back to Uranus. If you wish to know a little bit more about Uranus, tune in. If not, it was nice to talk to you. I'm going to call this the extended message now. Uranus is the planet of freedom. It was discovered after being sighted 3 times, I believe. I can't remember if it was 1854 or 1874, but somewhere thereabouts, Uranus was technically discovered and named a planet. Now, usually, when astronomers name a planet, some other activity of significance occurs in the world, just the way it works. So at the time that Uranus was discovered, so was the cotton gin. If you've been with me for a while, you know this little spiel. Still worth listening to. Short and sweet. You are ANUS, Uranus. The cotton gin, of course, was a surprise. It freed up a group of like-minded people, black slave laborers, from the daily grind of doing hard, back-bending work. Now, what in the world is a group of like-minded black slaves who live on their master's land going to do with free time? What a concept. What a concept of the change that's coming for you that you don't know is going to occur in your life. The black slave is not going to write up a resume and walk around to the neighboring plantations to hand it out. It's over. He may not even be needed anymore. It took a long time for his freedom to surface, and yes, it's debatable whether or not it has entirely surfaced from him no longer being in service to mankind in an old way, but in a new way now. Hopefully, it doesn't take as long for us. We don't want to wait a couple 100 years. Uranus is the ruling planet of the astrological sign of Aquarius. As you well know or may remember, we are in the age of Aquarius now. Aquarius has to do with groups of like-minded people working together for the betterment of mankind. You want to be successful in business from here on in? I don't care how large your corporation is or how small. your home-based businesses, if you want to be successful, you must work on that premise of working together in groups of like-minded people, and you may not know those people yet, and you may know them for a short time and just for a time to do a certain cause, and then you just disperse, then you come together with another group of people. But if the overriding idea is for the betterment of mankind, honey, you are successful. You have watched the banking industry in the United States come to its knees. Greed, not looking after each other. I'm not going to say any more. It will not disperse overnight. You know that. But what will take root is the intention of working towards the betterment of mankind. And if you look around you and talk to those around you, you will see how that thread has already surfaced and been woven. Very quickly, Uranus and Aquarius have to do with the different, the change, the eclectic, the electric, as in fast-moving energy. Again, computers and handheld devices came to the rise since the age of Aquarius. Water, fast-moving water. Take a thought of this. Water emotions, your emotions during these changes. Cold as ice, taking the form of ice, not moving. Boiling hot water, and varying temperatures in between. Different forms of water. A stagnant lake attracting mosquitoes, a fast-moving body of water with rapid. These are your emotions, these are your actions while the changes are being asked of you. Not too hard to understand that not only you have been asked to go through these changes, it is for your betterment. And we're all in this together, and the result is a much better deal on the other side. Those of you who've already sold the house, changed the job, ditched the relationship, said goodbye to an overpowering relative, know what I mean. Is there more to be done? That's up to you. Want to check in? Give me a shout. Okay. Peace out. Happy August.